Well, good morning, and welcome to Risky Bits. Hold on one second. I'm hearing myself through my local speakers, so we're going to get this fixed. Good morning and welcome to Risky Bits. My name is Dan. 6 minutes and 45 seconds at 6:45 a.m. Pacific time. Not a bad way to start your day. So thank you for being here. Thank you for checking us out. I really do appreciate it. We're continuing our cyber series here on Risky Bits. But first, Risky Bits is brought to you by Defensible Risk. Again, my name is Dan. We are at Defensible Risk on, here on YouTube. If you like the content, please consider dropping a subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. But we're also out there on Twitch, twitch.tv/Defensible Risk. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're just all over the place. If you could think of a social, we just might be there or not. We'll figure that part out though. But so we're continuing our cyber series. This week we're discussing Center for Internet Security's Critical Security Control number 3, which is Continuous Vulnerability Management. Now, I want to bring you a couple of definitions so we're all on the same page, and yes, I did write them down, so I am going to read them. So Continuous Vulnerability Management is described as continuously acquire, assess, and take action on new information in order to identify vulnerabilities, remediate, and minimize the window of opportunity for a hacker. That's quite a mouthful, but what the heck is a vulnerability? Sometimes it helps just to start with definitions. So a vulnerability, as defined here, is a vulnerability is a weakness which can be exploited by a threat actor, such as an attacker, such as a hacker, to perform unauthorized actions within a computer system. So, I'm going to say all systems have vulnerabilities. We just don't necessarily know what they are. A vulnerability can be something that we know about, a weakness in software, a weakness in hardware, a weakness in our processes, a weakness in our people, something along those lines. It doesn't have to necessarily be the latest and greatest zero-day exploit that everybody's excited about, right? Watching my time. So a weakness can be anything along our chain of operations for a computer system. If a person is socially engineered or phished, that's a weakness. If we have hard-coded credentials in a system, that is certainly a weakness or a vulnerability. If we have, again, perhaps one of the a zero-day vulnerability that has been disclosed, that is certainly a weakness until we can get it fixed or remediated. So once again, let me read to you this pure definition of continuous vulnerability management. Continuously acquire, assess, and take action on new information in order to identify vulnerabilities, remediate, and minimize the window of opportunity for hackers. So that's our first day one discussion of Critical Security Control number 3. Continuous Vulnerability Management. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a note, leave a comment down in the comments on here. You are more than welcome to do so. Now, we also promise, let me put my eyes back on. I got this little controller and I just to bring you a joke. IT security. Last week we went with a little sciencey, but that's okay. So our joke for the day, yesterday I changed the name of my Wi-Fi to Hack Me If You Can. Today I found it renamed to Challenge Accepted. I won't say I've ever been there, but I may have been involved with something along those lines. And your encouragement for the day. See what I did down there? I like that. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. Brought to you, or not brought to you, but as quoted from Ella Fitzgerald. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going to that counts. How true is that? Many of us work in organizations that may have limited IT security functionality within our organization. I am very fortunate, I do not. I do work for an organization that is concerned about security, but they weren't always. When they brought me on board, they had no dedicated security function. Since that time, we've managed to build up a team, build up a program, build up awareness, bring in some tools, and it's been quite an adventure. But you may not be there. It's where you're going that counts. not only on a business level, of course, but at an individual level. It doesn't matter where you come from, but where you are going to. So with that, I think that's pretty good for the day. I'm not going to quite hit 6 minutes and 45 seconds, but we'll be real close. So we'll see how it runs down. Again, this is Risky Bits. My name is Dan. The channel is called Defensible Risk. If you're watching this anywhere else, search us up on YouTube, Defensible Risk. Again, if you like the content, please consider subscribing. Ring that bell for notifications so you know when we're live, when we post new content, whatever it happens to be. I appreciate that. We are also on Instagram, Defensible Risk, twitch.tv/defensible-risk. We have a website if you want to check out more of our cybersecurity content, defensiblerisk.com. You may be noticing a pattern here, but it's good. So I appreciate your time this morning. I am looking forward to discussing critical security control number 3 with you throughout this week. We'll talk a little more tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's it. Until we speak again, my friends, we'll be back tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. Pacific. We're at for 6 minutes and 45 seconds right here with Risky Bits. Till we speak again, be well, stay healthy, wear a mask, and avoid the Ronas. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Thanks so much.